Assalamu alaikum, my dear brothers and sisters. This is your brother Wajib from ArRahman Guest and Travels, and it is a pleasure having you on our open hour question and answer session. The session is designed to demystify the Nusuk Hajj platform. We'll walk through its purpose and how it works and address the most frequent questions. By the end, you should feel confident in navigating the registration and booking process, inshallah. So we have this on the purpose of this session is to clarify how the Nusuk works, basically answer some common questions and guide all our Hajj aspirants through the registration and booking process for Hajj using the official Nusuk platform. Part of that is going to be clarifying the Nusuk Hajj process, answer some of the common questions, guide on the registration and booking itself. Nusuk Hajj is the official digital gateway managed by the Saudi Ministry of Hajj and Umrah. It consolidates all the services of the pilgrims from over 120 plus countries. Think of it as one-stop shop for everything related to Hajj, from creating an account to selecting a package. Let's begin with asking the question like, what is Hajj? I'm sure everybody knows about this, but just a reminder for myself and everyone else. Hajj is the fifth pillar of Islam, is sacred and obligatory for every adult Muslim to undertake at least once in their lifetime, if they are physically and financially able to. It is an extraordinary opportunity for you to embark on a profound spiritual expedition, a journey to the holiest city in Islam, Mecca. But when does Hajj take place? In 2026. Hajj takes place during the Islamic month of Dhul Hijjah, specifically from the 8th to the 12th of Dhul Hijjah. In 2026, the Hajj is expected to begin on the evening of Tuesday, the May 19th, and conclude on Sunday, the May 24th, 2026, depending on moon sighting, which determines the Islamic calendar. I make dua that Allah grant us the honor of visiting His sacred house and make us among those who answer His call, walk in the footsteps of our Prophet, peace be upon him, and return purified of all sins. Accept our intentions, ease our path, and bless us with a Hajj that is Mabrur. Ameen. Let me introduce you. Who is ArRahman Guest Travels and what is their role? ArRahman Guest Travels is a group specialized in helping and guiding pilgrims to Umrah and Hajj for all the 126 countries that are available on Nusuk to be supported. We will be providing guidance and consultation and planning, registration and package selection for all the 126 countries under the Nusuk Hajj at no cost and without any commitment. We offer free, no obligation guidance on planning, registration, and package selection. Our team includes experienced Hajj and Umrah guides, including our respected teacher and scholar like Ustad Abu Muhammad al-Maghribi. Where permitted, we will also provide on-ground support on arrival and departure points in Mecca and Medina. Alhamdulillah, we are partnered with Dur Hospitality Services, an authorized Saudi Hajj provider, to serve the pilgrims from USA, Canada, Mexico, Australia, Netherlands, Finland, France, Norway, and Germany. Together, we are developing packages that are tailored to the needs of our Hujjaj. Do we charge any service fee? No, we do not ask any money for these services or packages. All packages purchase is done through the official Nusuk platform. Now, some of these are the questions that I'm picking up predefined. Please don't hesitate to ask and interrupt me if you have any questions. Some of the questions may already be covered in the upcoming slides, but just want to remind myself, the my participants in here to ask to come off of mute and ask any questions if they have anything. How ArRahman Guest Travels will help you for the Hajj 2026. If you are planning to go on Hajj 2026, ArRahman Guest Travels will walk with you every step of the way. We specialize in helping pilgrims navigate the official Hajj Nusuk platform with ease and confidence. We have sessions that is geared towards awareness and education to help you learn the full Hajj process, know about the key dates and what to expect. We also will be assisting and supporting in registration, ID, document uploads, and application submission. We are there to support you step by step, understand each stage of the Nusuk journey from start to the visa issuance. We are there to help you with package selection and funding, help you choose the right package, explore the different payment option, and finally help you also secure the booking through our expert usage of the Nusuk platform. Our technical team is here to help you with the final purchase confirmation and travel prep. With care and clarity and cultural understanding, we make sure that your sacred journey goes smoother. For registration and assistance, please join our WhatsApp channel. If you have not already done that, I ask you that scan the QR code on the screen that can help you get onto our official WhatsApp channel. We are partnering with Dur Hospitality Company. So you may be wondering, who is Dur Hospitality Company? Dur Hospitality Company is a pilgrimage services company. It is one of the distinguished divisions of Dur Hospitality Company, and it stands as a beacon of excellence in the hospitality realm. Over 40 years of hospitality experience, they offer comprehensive Hajj and Umrah packages designed to meet the diverse needs of the pilgrim. Key services include visa processing, flight arrangement, accommodation options, quality catering, efficient transportation, knowledgeable guides and mutawifs guides, 24/7 assistance. Dur Hospitality for Hajj Services is one of the brands under the Taiba investment. Dur Hospitality is known for high standards, vendor vetting, and on-ground support in the holy cities, ensuring a very smooth and spiritually enriching pilgrimage experience. Alhamdulillah, we were associated with Dur Hospitality in the previous years, and we are looking forward to supporting them and partnering with them into 2026. All packages that Dur has to offer, we as ArRahman guests will be supporting those packages. Just traditionally want to take you back as to how the Hajj booking process has changed. Historically, pilgrims planning to perform Hajj relied heavily on the travel agents to manage their booking, logistics, and visa arrangements. This often involved complex coordination, limited transparency, and varying service standards across different countries. However, in recent years, the Ministry of Hajj and Umrah in Saudi Arabia have revolutionized this process through the launch of the Hajj Nusuk platform. So that means our booking of the Hajj, if you are in one of the 126 countries, will be done only through the Hajj Nusuk platform. And this is a web-based application, and we'll talk about this in the upcoming slides. Once again, reminding my fellow participants here to interrupt me and ask any questions if you have anything on this process, on the questions that I'm sharing on the screen, and don't hesitate to ask those during the course of our open Q&A session. This is open forum, by the way. If you are wondering what is Nusuk Hajj, Nusuk Hajj is one-stop shop platform overseen by the Ministry of Hajj and Umrah. This is where all the service providers for all the 126 countries will be offering the Hajj packages. Those authorized service providers are the ones who are authorized to sell the Hajj packages. This is a website or a browser-based application, which is like an international marketplace similar to something like Booking.com, Expedia, or Amazon, where all the 126 countries listed on the Nusuk Hajj are able to purchase the Hajj packages from the service providers that are authorized by the Ministry of Hajj and Umrah. This is where we begin with registration, uploading our documents, filling application, getting verified, selecting the category, depositing the payments, purchasing the Hajj packages, visas, tickets, and itinerary. Everything is from this one single platform. And that website address is https hajj.nusuk.sa. So it's important that there is no other platform, there is no other service provider who can offer you the Hajj packages outside of the Nusuk Hajj platform. If you are one of those countries in North America, Europe, Australasia, some of the countries in Asia and Africa, you will be going through the Nusuk Hajj platform. Please note there is a Nusuk app that most people are aware of, is an app that can be downloaded on an Android and iOS phone. However, that's a different than the hajj.nusuk.sa website. The Nusuk app is only used for Umrah, permits for Rauda, and other information. So this is not the place where you go into reserve the Hajj package or purchase the Hajj packages. So the Hajj package can only be purchased through the website, and that address is hajj.nusuk.sa. Pausing to see if there are any questions in here for the time I have gone through this.
Assalamu alaikum. This is Ibrahim. What point do I know that my application has been accepted?
Good question, brother. Give me a few more minutes. I'm going to walk through that in the next slides. Okay?
All right.
So the 126 countries that I was talking about is what is listed up here. So this is if you are belonging to one of these countries or a resident of one of these countries, that means you will be going through the Hajj Nusuk platform. So I'm sure you have by time now know that you are going to be going through the Hajj.Nusuk platform. Now there are these 10 registration steps that you need to go through. What are the registration steps to go through in 2026? So if you look at it, begins by creating an account, then uploading your documents, filling in the application. Step 4 is about application getting verified, and then 5th step is about getting the select preferred category. Then number 6 is about topping up the e-wallet. Number 7 is looking for the different service providers that are there inside of the Nusuk platform. Number 8 is about selecting your preferred package that you finally want to purchase. Number 9 is where you are going to purchase the package. And number 10 is finally getting your complete itinerary reviewed. These 10 steps we will go through in detail also in the coming slides. But I wanted to get you a quick overview of what these registration steps looks like in the Hajj registration. The first question that brother had was, how do I know my registration is accepted? Each one of you, once you create an account and have successfully uploaded your document, you will be seeing inside of your account profile that it is under verification. As on today, by starting to create an account on hajj.nusuk.sa, verification can take a few days. So currently the verification process has not started. Nobody has got their application verified. And if you are seeing for some reason your application is showing as verified, you may want to reach out to me to know why it is showing that way. I have an answer for you, because that's a glitch in the application that is showing up as verified. Officially, the Nusuk has not started the verification of the applications. At this time, the application is only open for creating the account and for submitting the application for you and your family members. If you have done this step, you are good. When the official verification starts, we will notify all our group members about the verification process having started, and we'll also follow up with you to know whether your application is verified. If an application is verified at the time when the verification starts, you will be notified of your application being successfully verified by the registered email. You will receive a notification to your registered email which clearly says whether your application was accepted or was rejected. And do not panic if it has, for any reason, it is rejected. It is most likely because there is not, what do you say, matching information on the application between the documents you uploaded and the application information that you filled into those fields. That could be one of the reason. The other reason could be is just that the photo did not meet these standards of what is accepted to be 200 by 200 with a white background and things and so forth. The other one could be that your application passport did not clearly show the fields and things like those. So in that case, you will go back and you will edit your application and then resubmit it back so that it will go back again to the verification step. So do not panic. Acceptance and rejections always happen. If it is accepted, alhamdulillah, great. And if it is rejected, no worries, you can go back and then update the application based on the feedback that you have received as to why it was rejected. And in case you are still getting rejected multiple times, please don't hesitate to reach out to us. We will be there to help you and guide you and work with the Nusuk team to ensure that your application is accepted. I hope that answers your question, Brother Ibrahim.
Yeah, it does.
Alhamdulillah, good. And don't hesitate, once again, this is an open question and answer forum. If you have any questions, please do not hesitate to interrupt me and I will stop at that point of time. So continuing with some of the most common question. Does registering on the platform mean that I have been accepted for Hajj? The answer is no. So registering on the platform does not mean that you will be accepted for Hajj. Packages and payments will be done at a later point of time. So you need to subscribe to their newsletter, follow up on the opening dates for reservation and things. If you have already enrolled with our WhatsApp group, so you will be kept up to date. What are the next steps after your registration? As I mentioned, once the submitted data will be verified, you will be notified of the updates through your registered email. We ask you join our WhatsApp group to receive latest updates on what the next step will be. If you are a citizen or a resident of a country that is not mentioned in the 126 countries, can you still apply on the platform? The answer is there are only 126 countries that is serviced by the Nusuk platform. If you are a resident of one of the 126 countries, you can apply for Hajj from the hajj.nusuk.sa platform. If your country is not listed on the platform, you can apply through the Hajj mission in the Islamic countries like India, Pakistan, and things and so forth. One thing to note, if you are a resident of that 126 countries, that's sufficient. You don't have to be a citizen of that country. All you have to be is either a resident or a citizen. The residency can be proved by means of a driver's license or a permanent resident card or some other means like a lease agreement, any other government issued document that tells that you are a resident of that country, so you are going to be eligible to apply from the Nusuk Hajj platform. If you had a previous account from last year, can you use it? The answer is yes, you can use your registered account from last year. Please note that all the account from previous years are now scrubbed. You will still be able to log in. However, you need to complete the entire application one more time, starting from the beginning of uploading the document, passport, photo, and all the application information. Your account is still there, by the way. So if you have an account from the previous year, go ahead and use it, but make sure that you apply all the details and submit the application one more time. If you have any questions about registration, who do I connect with? As I mentioned, we are there. Our support team is there to answer all your inquiries through the email address that I have on my screen right now, or through our WhatsApp group or Facebook or YouTube channel. You can scan the QR code that is on my screen, and you should be able to get the support that you are looking for. Good question, sister. So let me answer this way. So you are, if you have already started with the application process now, you are in a very good spot. Options are that when the application gets rejected, Nusuk team generally goes back and then reviews all the rejected applications that were resubmitted and then quickly go on to verify them as well. Generally, it happens within a day or within a week, but most of that will be done prior to the release of the packages. Between now and the release of the packages, they will try to get to all of the applications and verify them and then get them to be in a state where it is accepted, so that you can go on to do the next steps as per the 10 registration steps that I showed you. So, however, let's say you are coming very close to the opening of the package sale and your application has gone through multiple rejections. I would advise strongly that you get in touch with groups like us, where we have direct contact with the Nusuk, and we will try to expedite and make sure that your application is accepted in time, so that you are well prepared to make a package selection, uh, fund your e-wallet, and be ready to make a purchase. So generally, this is a process that goes about in the verification and acceptance of the applications. All right, once again, we'll move forward just to go ahead and then see what other questions generally are normally asked. So I will go through the, if you have family members, can I add a family member during the registration? The answer is yes. You can add family members during registration by entering their email address. They will receive a verification code just like how you did, and they will have to share with you that information, and then you should be entering in all the details that you need to fill in that application just like how you did it for yourself. What is the benefit of adding the family members? Well, if you're going as a family or as a group, my advice is have all the members, whether it is your spouse, of course, you will definitely have her together in your one application. But even if it's a brother and a sister, or any other people want to be together in a group, my advice is put them all as family members in one application. It helps you in multiple ways. One is when the time comes for buying the packages, the chances are more that one application is able to get through quickly and be able to get the package that you all want to be together in that particular year. If you all go out on a separate, chances are one of may you get the package, but may others may not be as successful in getting the package itself to Hajj, but more likely not having the package that you all want to be together in the same package offered by the same service provider. So my advice is when you're creating the application, adding your family members through the platform account, you can perform the Hajj together. And there is a one admin for the family group. You will be responsible for selection, evaluate funding, payment of the package, cost for both yourself and the family members. All can be done together in from one single account. What is the maximum number of family members that I can add? The maximum number of family members that you can add is 7. That's as per the last years that I know about. Things may change. Nusuk is updating the platform, and you will see if you go in today to hajj.nusuk.sa, they have made some changes as I speak right now. Can I add a family member residing in a different country other than mine? Family members must be in the same country of the residence as you are. For example, if you are from US, if you are a citizen and or a resident, the family member should also be of the same country, either as a citizen or a resident. It's one of the two, and that's they can be from another country. Can I add Can I as an added family member, delete myself from the family? Yes, you can log in using your email used to add as a family member. Then go to the My Family section. You will find an icon to delink yourself from your family. Then your account will be separated from the family admin, becoming an independent account. Uh, this I advise, it's only needed where things you want to do it differently, wanting to buy different packages based on your specific needs. That's the only reason why I would ask you to delink your account. Can I delink a family member from my account? Yes, as I mentioned, you can also delink as a family member, and by doing so, all records and data will be deleted permanently. They will become an independent account, unconnected from you. And again, this is something that you want to only do when you have difference of preferences. Once again, just checking in if there are any questions about these family members, but if not, I will go forward. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to interrupt me and stop me there. Can you transfer the account authority to one of your family members? Yes, you can transfer the account authority of your account to one of your family members on My Family section. By selecting the transfer authority icon to the family member, they will receive a request in their notifications. Upon acceptance, you will lose the authority of managing the family and selecting and purchasing the packages. Can I, as an added family member, log in to access the platform? Yes, you can log in using your email ID used to add as a family member, access the platform, and view the details of your account and package. As I mentioned, each family member in that account should have a separate email account, and that's how you will be able to distinguish and add the family members along with the main admin account. Can I delete a family member? Yes, sure. You can also delete a family member, and by doing so, all records and data will be deleted permanently. If the family member has their own account, you can only delete them without deleting it. Now, the deletion can happen for multiple reasons. One family member decides that he is not in a state to make the Hajj this year, and he decides to not go to Hajj. You can definitely go about and deleting the family member from your main account. Little bit about the booking process. When can I see the details of the packages and the booking process? Very important step as I talk about this. The availability of the packages and the booking process will be announced at a later date. But as our group, as we have done in the previous years, we will be keeping you up to date with the latest news through our WhatsApp channel to know when the packages will be available and how to book them. We will be providing information about what kind of packages will be available officially through the Nusuk platform, even before the platform makes them available or published officially on the Nusuk platform. So watch out for our messages on WhatsApp. We will ensure that you are kept timely and will advise you. We will guide you through those package selection process, and also be notifying you about the key dates from the publication, from the options to purchase to options to fund. All that will be, inshallah, will be made available through our WhatsApp channel.
Assalamu alaikum, brother.
Will there be a lottery this year, or will booking depend on priority? The There is
Sorry
no
to
lottery
interrupt.
system. Right? This
Hello?
is all going to be first come first serve basis. Booking will be on first come first serve basis. People who have tried in the previous years have been unsuccessful because of the fact that there is only limited number of
Hello?
visas, only limited number of packages, and there are also technical challenges that would have prevented them from being able to purchase the package. But at the end, you don't give up. You make dua. You continue to persist in trying to acquire the packages. Be well prepared, and inshallah, if Allah wills, this year you should be able to get the packages. So that's how it is. But there is no guarantee that once you have done the application, put in the money, that you are going to be guaranteed of a package. So that's important that you watch out for the updates on the day of the opening of the package sale, the timing, and be prepared. And most likely, if you are
Hello?
working, you probably have to take a time off from your work. That you should be watching for when the sale opens, and be ready with the very good internet, laptop, and be ready to go on to buy the package. What services are included in the packages? Nusuk generally has a variety of Hajj packages that are going to be listed to cater to the different needs of the pilgrim. These packages range from all-inclusive packages to Majar packages, which only includes the basic within the sacred Majar sites, Mina and Arafat. Nowadays, they don't offer you any Majar packages. It's all-inclusive. So you will be getting a complete package that includes the hotel stay, the flights, the Mashar stays in Mina, Arafat, and Muzdalifah, your ground transportation, everything is going to be included in that. So your question, brother, is she's your wife, number one. Number two is that you both are residing in Canada, correct?
Yes.
So you will be going through, just like how I explained, through the Nusuk Hajj platform. You will be adding her to the account as a family member and funding the entire e-wallet with the funds needed to purchase two packages, one for yourself and your wife. And when I say the two packages, generally you are buying for you both the same price ranges, and you're paying for maybe a double room or a quad room, and you will be purchasing together for both of you.
Okay.
And the option
So,
of buying privately from Dur is not an option.
okay, there's not an option.
Yeah.
Is this?
Good question. Yeah. There is, once again, right, Nusuk Hajj is the official platform. That's the only place where you will be able to purchase the packages. No other place that you can buy the package from. Okay. I will move on, then answer some of the other questions. Let's talk about what are the benefits of choosing the package category. So there are package categories like standard, premium, and luxury. It allows you easy to access the package that suits your preference when made available. So just look out when you are done with the verification, you will be asked to select a package category that will allow you to filter out only the packages under a particular category. Not requisite, but it just helps you narrow down your choices. Can I purchase the package by contacting the service provider? That's the same question, like you just got me now. No, the package must be purchased only through the Nusuk platform. Brother, I know that's the question that you had, right?
Yeah, it's clear. Okay.
Yeah. No, the package must be purchased only through the Hajj platform. Funding and e-wallet. What are the available methods for topping up the e-wallet, which is nothing but for what is needed to purchase a package? That available methods for topping up the e-wallets are through the bank cards like Visa, MasterCard, and bank transfers directly to the Nusuk platform. E-wallet is an electronic holding bank that holds your money before you make a purchase of the packages. That money is within the account that the primary holder has, and anyone wanting to buy the package should have the account fully funded in the e-wallet. You have different options through the banks, and we will go through these at a later stage and explain to you how the funding will be done. But just so you know that today, as of today, you can use bank cards, Visa, MasterCard, credit card, debit card, and bank transfers directly to the Nusuk account. Can I purchase a package without topping up the e-wallet? No, you cannot. You must top up the wallet and make the payments through it. There is no one who can tell you, give me the money, I will buy the package for you. You want to make sure that they are doing it only through the Nusuk, and the e-wallet is the only place where you fund your package. If you have, stop month. I have family members who were added. Is the e-wallet shared amongst them? The answer is there's no shared wallet. Topping up the wallet and making payments are the responsibility of the family admin, and the wallet balance is linked to them. Is it possible to request a refund for the balance in the e-wallet? Yep. Well, let's say you had excess amount in your e-wallet, you can request a refund for the wallet balance. Before the refund terms will be displayed and have to read them carefully and approve them. Note that there is going to be a 2.5% transaction fee that will be deducted, and that's only after a 3-week period has passed since the time you funded the e-wallet. We will explain to you a little bit more in detail, but just so you know, there may likely be a 2% transaction fee, which is like a VAT fee that the Nusuk charges for the refunds. Can I refund a portion of the balance in the wallet? Unfortunately, this is not possible at this point of time. The refund request will apply to the entire balance, and the amount will be refunded through the same method used for topping up. For example, if you had used a credit card, it goes back to the same credit card you used. If it is a debit card, it goes back to the same debit card you had used. Or if it is a bank transfer, they do it back again to the same bank that you had used. All of this, by the way, is available through the Nusuk platform. You can go into the e-wallet. When the e-wallet is going to be open, you will be able to view the transactions by clicking on the view e-wallet in the dashboard. If you have a balance in your wallet, can you transfer it to another wallet? You cannot transfer the balance to another wallet. So that's the restriction from Nusuk. If you have a balance in wallet, can I join a family member in another account and use that balance? Unfortunately, again, if you have a separate account and a balance in the wallet, you cannot join a family member directly. You must first apply for a refund of the balance and then join there. So there are some restrictions in there when you want to move around members or the funds. Just be considerate and be aware of all these restrictions when you try to move around the family members and then the funds between different accounts. I will move on to the package. What are the different types of packages that are there? Give more details about the package pricing that is going to be available from Dur, and generally so you can have an idea of that one. But quickly to tell you, right, the e-wallet funding that you do is to buy an entire package. You don't have the option to just buy like a flight once and the package another time, a hotel another time. There's no separate way of using the funds. Apart from buying the package, you can also have the option later on to buy the adhi, or you call it as the kurbani, or SIM cards. That options are available from the Nusuk platform. These are some of the other services that Nusuk offers to purchase outside of buying the package itself. For most part, when you fund an e-wallet, it is only for purchase of the package, and that's my advice is fund only so much that is needed to purchase the package of your choice. So what is the difference between there is a shifting and a non-shifting? So I talked about 6 different categories. I think I didn't cover that one. For the pilgrims that have diverse needs and enhancing their overall experience, you have standard, premium, luxury. But you also have a standard shifting, a premium shifting, and a luxury shifting. So these are the 6 different categories that are going to be available. If you are wondering what is a shifting and a non-shifting, shifting is where you are provided with an accommodation located mostly close to the Majar sites like in Mina during the Hajj period. This ensures both comfort in accommodation and ease of access to your belongings during the Hajj days of 8th, 9th, 10th, and 12th of Zilhajj. Additionally, these packages kind of offers you a second accommodation in Mecca, sometimes before or sometimes after the Hajj period. Typically, the packages will also have a hotel situated near Masjid al-Haram, which will also facilitate your convenience of access to the prayers during the days when the hotel is close to the haram. In case of a non-shifting package, the pilgrims will be provided with only a single accommodation throughout their stay in Mecca, both before and after performing the Hajj rituals at the Mashayar sites in Mina, Arafat, and Muzdalifah. This adds a level of convenience to the pilgrim, as they don't have to relocate their belongings and move their stuff from one place to the other place, and ensuring a continuous stay in one hotel throughout before the Hajj days and after the Hajj days. In one way, it allows you the access throughout the time, from the time you check into the hotel in Mecca to the time you depart back to your countries from Mecca. My advice is for most of the people is consider only a non-shifting package. This avoids the hassle of moving from one hotel to the other hotel or one accommodation to the other accommodation. Also, in most of the cases, the shifting packages will have locations that are going to be in a place further away from Haram. That's called Al-Azizia. So I will provide more details on this one, but just for now, you know that there is two different types of packages: shifting and non-shifting packages, and this is primarily the two ways that those are categorized. Generally, the duration of the packages is either minimum of 6 days. You can't have a package less than 6 days because 6 days is required for your Hajj days of 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, and 12th, and of course arrival into Mecca and taking all that account. A 10-day minimum package is available for people who are tightly scheduled, and the 14-day sometimes for shifting packages with non-shifting included in those as well. Packages offered can go up to 24 days. So depending on individual needs, you can plan from, my advice is to plan from 14 to 21 to 24 days. That's, I think, is bare minimum needed for you to experience and enjoy your stay during your time of Hajj in Mecca and Medina.
Okay, Jazakallah.
Okay. So regarding the hotels in Mecca, this is actually where you will have 4 different zones, and that's the zones that we are going to be referring to now in here. The zone A is the one which is located very close to Masjid al-Haram, usually sometimes overlooking its yards, offering pilgrims the easy of access within the walking distance. This is within like 200 to 300 meters from the courtyard of Masjid al-Haram. You can walk from your hotel to the Masjid al-Haram without any problem. With the zone B, it's going to be a little further away from the zone A, just surrounding the zone A hotels, but also in the close proximity to Masjid al-Haram, but at least little slightly greater distance as compared to the zone A hotels. While the distance may be still walkable, certain accommodations may fall in the far further in the zone B, but they offer you shuttle services during the prayer times, and they run 24/7. Most of them will be available for you to go through the shuttle and then be able to get into Masjid al-Haram for the 5 daily prayers. The zone C is one which encompasses a greater part of Mecca, though it is not within the walking distance from Masjid al-Haram or the Majar sites like Mina. However, it offers a variety of accommodations, some of which provide shuttle services to Masjid al-Haram during the prayer times, and they run 24/7. The packages will be within these 3 zones. Packages offered will have hotels in Zone A, Zone B, and Zone C. Depending on your comfort, you may want to choose the package which falls in the hotels of Zone A, Zone B, and Zone C. Sometimes when you are seeing the packages, Nusuk platform does not do a good job of categorizing those hotels correctly. So it is better to consult and check with groups like us to see what is the hotel and how far it is from the Masjid al-Haram. The one other way is to also check the Google Maps to see how far the hotel offered in a package is from the Masjid al-Haram courtyard or the gates. The zone M is the one which is the farthest, and this is likely to be a place like Azizia, which is close to Mina, however, very, very far from Mecca, about 4 or 5 miles away from Mecca. And it's not easily commutable to Masjid al-Haram for daily 5 prayers. And particularly during the Hajj days, you will not have the option to go into the Masjid al-Haram from the Al-Azizia hotel. These hotels in Zone M are primarily in the standard category and also in the shifting category. So be thoughtful about choosing hotels that are further away and you want to only choose the hotels which are close to you, so for your daily commute it is easier for you. Let's talk about a little bit more about what are the different types of hotels offered in the packages. Like I mentioned, depending on the package category, the hotels can be in 5-star hotels, providing the highest level of luxury and comfort. There can be 4-star hotels that balance luxury and practicality and price, and 3-star and residential buildings that offer essential services for the pilgrim stay. Uh, these are all suited for those seeking, of a more extended stay and relatively affordable experience. My advice to you all is consider hotels within 5-star and 4 stars. 3 stars are also good, but I would carefully evaluate the hotel that is offered in the package. And for our packages, most of the tour hospitality packages are offered within the 5 and 4-star hotel range. The next question that I have is, what are the camps in Mina? Very important for you to know what are the types of camps that are available in the packages. There are two primary camps that are offered. One is called the Majar al-Kabs. This camp is what is characterized by its close proximity to the Jamarat. It's just about 300 to 700 meters away. The advantage of this facility is that it offers you the ease of pelting the Jamarat, allowing the pilgrims to perform the rituals with ease and convenience. And with a limited capacity of around 5,000 pilgrims, this camp offers the highest level of service, ensuring a comfort and meaningful stay in Mina. The Majar al-Kabs camp is only offered through the luxury packages, and we as Dur also have the Majar al-Kabs packages which are going to be offered. These are of high demand. Generally, people want to be inside of these, and they are they generally go away very fast when the time of purchase comes in. The other camp is the Al-Muasim camp. This is the only other camp for the American and the European people going from US or Europe, anywhere from Europe. This camp is located approximately about 4 kilometers or 3 miles from the Jamrat Bridge, but it also has a very distinct atmosphere with all the necessary comforts to ensure pilgrims have a convenient stay. This camp has our capacity of 30,000 plus pilgrims, our well equipped environment for fulfilling your Hajj experience. People who are physically challenged, it could be difficult for them to walk all the distance during the Hajj days of 10th, 11th, and 12th to pelt the Jamrat. They would probably need assistance with wheelchair to be pushed through, or people helping them to get to the Jamrat and do the rituals on their behalf. So consider these two camps and the comfort level that you have, but those are just for your information as to the two different camps that we have in Mina. What are the room types offered? Packages generally have, I don't see most of them buying a single bed in a shared room. However, there are going to be rooms that have double, triple, and quad beds. Each room will have either a double bed or a triple bed or a quad beds occupancy. If you are a family member of 4 and you had opted for quad room, then all 4 family members will be together in a quad room. If you are a husband and wife and had opted for a quad room, then you will be put into 2 separate rooms, one the husband sharing the rooms with other brothers, and then the sisters sharing that with the other sisters who also had opted for the quad rooms. Okay. About the transportation, does the Hajj package include flight? Yes. Most service providers offer packages that have pre-configured flights from major cities around the world. However, some packages offer the flexibility to customize the flight. This is called the public package, and we'll go through this one in our coming seminars as well. Generally, Nusuk last year introduced a custom package and a public package. A custom package is where it is already customized with the flight into it. In that, you don't have the option to change the flight. You only have the option to choose one of the flights that is from the offered gateways. In the public package, it only comes with the hotel accommodation and the Mina accommodation, but offers the flexibility to the user to choose a flight of their choice. They can choose to pick any flight from any destination to go into Jeddah or Mecca. That is the public package. Now, I want to also caution here, when the sale opens, last year it opened only for the custom package. By the time public package just were made available in the next phase, most of the quota was already exhausted. So there is the risk of not getting any packages if you try to choose a public package. So you may want to keep your focus on the custom packages. How do I make a custom flight booking? As a package, at the time of making the purchase of their package, you need to only select the flights that go into Jeddah or Medina. It's one of the two places that your flight has to land into. That's the requirement. Now, whether you take a flight from, let's say you take a flight from Dubai to Jeddah or Dubai to Medina, within the time period that you have, is what the price you are going to pay based on what is available, because that's through an open market. They have this integrated with a company called Majar services. They are the ones who basically offer you this service. Whatever is the flight price at that time, you will pay for that one, and it is directly paying to the airlines. So your package difference when you buy a public package can sometimes be much more cheaper, because the flight is not taken into account and you actually got a better price elsewhere. And that difference can range from $3,000 to $4,000 sometimes. It just depends on where you are taking the flight from, and however you're trying to get there is up to you. Sometimes you may say, I'm going to go to Dubai on your own, from US to Dubai or Canada to Dubai, and from Dubai you will buy the flight ticket, which is a smaller flight from Dubai to Medina or Dubai to Jeddah. How you got to Dubai is up to you, and you may have bought a much more cheaper price outside in the market than what was offered inside of the Nusuk platform by the service provider. But the risk is that chances of you buying the package are going to be reduced, because most of the custom packages are going to be sold in the phase one, and public packages will only be available in the subsequent phases. I hope that answers your question, sister.
Yes, Jazakallahu khair.
Right. Well, can I book a flight with an outbound departure from another country than the one I presently situated in, just like how I explained to you? So you can, yes, you can book a flight from any departure city across the globe. You can go from, let's say, from India to Dubai, but the only thing that is that when you enter into Saudi Arabia, it has to be into Jeddah or Medina, with the possibility of a temporary stopover in Riyadh or Taif or Yanbu. Some flights like Saudi, if you take, they stop over in Riyadh or Taif or Yanbu. But yeah, you have that option to book a flight outside of the Nusuk platform packages offered and come into Saudi Arabia from wherever you want, and that's also a possibility. How do I know that my flight booking is confirmed? Nusuk will send you a booking confirmation email. This contains your booking reference, your flight details, your e-ticket, etc. Can I change the date or route of my booking? Now, modification of the date or time or route of the booking are not permitted from the Nusuk platform. If you had bought this from like a public package outside, you need to contact the airline directly and work with it. If it is part of the package, the options to change the date, time, or route is not permitted. Does the Hajj package include flight? Yes, as I said, all the service providers will have the pre-configured flight from the major cities. I think I covered that part. Am I repeating this? Okay. Who takes care of the ground transportation? When in Saudi Arabia, all ground transportation is taken care by the service providers. This includes transportation since the time of your arrival into Jeddah or Medina to the hotels in Mecca or Medina, transportation between Mecca and Medina, transportation to the Majar sites Mina and back to Mecca. All of that is going to be taken care by the service provider. What are the types of ground transportation that you are going to see? Service providers may opt for transportation between cities by using luxury buses or ArRahman high-speed trail, which is the train that is available from Jeddah to Medina, Jeddah to Mecca, likewise from Medina to Mecca and back again Mecca to Jeddah. Also, there is included is the private car services and shuttles, and some service providers offer you shuttles and private car services for taking you from the airports to the hotels, depending on how many people have arrived at that point of time. Can I make my own mode of transportation? Yes, you can opt for any transportation when you enter Saudi Arabia from Jeddah to Medina. You can opt between private car services, buses, or ArRahman high-speed train. And we will go by case, depending on person's preferences, but there is an option. Yes, you can do your own transportation also. Do I have the option to choose transportation when selecting the packages? Yes, some service providers offer this option to customize the ground transportation, in that you can choose the transportation mode between bus or ArRahman train, high-speed train. Most of the packages come with the default as the bus. Some packages offer ArRahman high-speed train. From my past experience, ArRahman high-speed train has been of some challenges. I would advise not going with the ArRahman high-speed train unless you have some other priorities or preferences. Otherwise, I would stick with the bus, which is more of dependable and reliable ways to get between the different places. Who takes care of the visa issuance? Visa will be processed and issued directly from Nusuk. It will be e-visa. It will be directly delivered to your registered email. Everyone will be receiving their e-visa to their registered email, including the family members and the main admin account holder. Who will be issuing the flight tickets? Service providers will be issuing the flight tickets for all the packages that have pre-configured flights as part of the package. In all of this, we will be coordinating as your group guides and as partner to our service provider. Who will I know of when will I know of the itinerary for my trip? The guides assigned to you will be sharing all the details of your trip. For Door Hospitality Services, ArRahman guests will be notifying all of those members who have signed up with us, with our group, about the itinerary. And of course, we will be having many webinar sessions to guide you, to prepare you during the journey, starting from the time that you were successful in buying the package to the time of getting into Saudi Arabia, including at the ground, taking you between multiple cities, ziyarah, and then the Hajj rituals. Everything will be taken care by the tour guides. Do I have the option to change the package purchase? No, you cannot change the packages that are purchased from Nusuk. Do I have the option to cancel the package purchase? In the case where you have to cancel due to unpreventable situations, yes, you have the option to cancel the packages purchase. Talk to your group guide for assistance and guidance on this, because we want you to make these decisions after all the options have been considered. Yes, all up here, the Saudi government mandates that every 45 plus people should have a guide.
Okay.
So
This
as
includes,
per
sorry, this includes with the individual people, or it's only available for the group who are going as a group, or
for,
it's the individual one?
if let's say we had a group of about 85 people last year. Okay,
Okay.
we had two people who were guides for separating out as those two different groups. And we were there to assist them on the ground all the time, from the time they arrive to the time they depart.
Okay.
Continuously in contact with them all throughout.
Okay. So we will be having a local contact number just in case.
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Perfect.
We will be there right from the time you depart from your region. So here are the tour packages and prices. This is what, based on the last year's prices. Prices may vary given that the changes in the inflation and all that you take into account. But just to give a rough idea as to what the prices looks like, standard could range from 10,700, and some of the premium could go from 11,900 USD, starting with some of the other packages that are in the range of 13,700, 14,900. Looking at the luxury packages, the Mina camps, flights, visa processing, half board meals, which means breakfast and dinner offered in Medina and Mecca, full board meals offered in the Mina camps, that means breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and the ground transportation offered for all the places that you are going to be visiting, including some Ziara tours in Medina. It also includes your medical insurance. So just to give you a rough idea as to what the prices looks like, will help you, prepare for the Hajj 2026. Tour also offers you different packages, standard, premium, and luxury. All prices shown in here are from the previous years, may vary when the final packages will be published for Hajj 2026. Just to give you an idea as to how it looks like, these are the prices that are displayed here in Saudi Riyals, and those does not include the flights into it. As you go on to configure the package on the room type, the transportation, and the flight that you choose, the final price is going to be displayed, which could be in the range of what I am showing in here.
Okay.
Yeah, these are just examples. The names could change. These are from the past years. Every year, every service provider will come with a different name. Standard is what I told you, like, most of them will be in a 3-star hotel. Premiums could be in a 4-star hotel, with the zone B as the area within, or the zone in which the hotels will be. If you look at the premium tolerance and the premium patients, the number of days duration is the difference there. And if you look at the luxury, it's nothing but on the Majar al-Kabs, where the main camp could be and hotel could be inside of the zone A area.
Okay, Jazakallah.
Plus, I know I have gone through this with a lot of those questions that I had, but I wanted to make sure that if you have any questions, here are some people who you can reach out to. Myself and my brother Sahil Sharif is also here to assist us. But also, if you have any questions, don't hesitate to send me over the WhatsApp chat, or also reach out to us on the email that I am putting out here. But if you have anything that you would like to know from the Nusuk, you can also go into their website and then also email them on their official handles, or also call them on the number displayed on my screen. I'm going to pause here and see if you have any questions before I go on to the next screen. Use this as an open forum to come off mute and ask any questions if you have. Okay, so that means you are all, you can be together in one account. My advice is to be in one account.
Okay, we did it in 2 different application. I don't want to make a bigger group. At least 2 of us can go, at least, if we don't have any package available. So
No, the problem that you would have, brother, is like your uncle and auntie may be able to get the package and you would not be able to get the package.
yeah, the plan is at least 2 of us should go. If 4 of us don't make it, at least 2 should make it. That's
Okay.
that was,
Okay. So
yeah.
if you want to mitigate the risk that way, yeah, you can do that. Yeah, we can definitely, once let's say, for example, you had 2 different accounts and you went on to buy 2 different packages, alhamdulillah, you were on the, let's say, even if you were on the same package and you had opted for, let's say both of you had opted for quad, we can put you all together in one room, and then you will be together all the time.
Okay, Jazakallah. No.
However, if you are just by yourself and then you are not able to get the same package as what your uncle and auntie got it, then chances are that you will not be in the same hotel, and in that case you won't be in the same hotel rooms.
Oh, thank you, brother.
So you need to plan that out and then make sure that you are well prepared to take the chances of getting the package.
Okay, so we should target to buy the same plan. That's the main focus now.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay,
Yeah,
sure.
if you want to be together, then you want to target to buy the same package.
Okay, got it.
Same package, same room configuration, and everything same.
Sure.
And I will show you how to do that one as we start to see the dates. You will start to see more information coming to you to help you prepare, be ready with the packages, selection, and all that, ready to purchase. And when the day of the purchase happens, we will tell you the exact date and time when the purchase is going to happen. Now, we also offer for our group members what we call it as a personalized assistance. If any of you are unable to handle the stress of going through the registration process and booking through, me and my team will be helping you out in creating the application and putting in the information for you on your behalf and getting the information into Nusuk, and also work with the individuals to get you the package that you prefer selected, fund the package on your behalf, and when the package sale happens, our team will going to work on their own to purchase the package on your behalf. So if you have any of those, if you need any assistance, I understand this is going to be a little bit technically challenging. So if you encounter any of the people, friends, or elderly people who are challenged with the technology, please don't hesitate to also seek our assistance. We will be glad to help you also on that aspect. Brothers and sisters, I know I have gone over time from what I had, but this is something that we'll continue to have on a week-on-week basis. If you have any questions in meantime, don't hesitate to reach out to me on WhatsApp. We will be responding back to all the messages. If you have still not started with the process, now is the time. Follow these 3 easy steps to book your Hajj 2026 trip, and make dua that Allah accept your intention to go on Hajj, and make it easy for us to get through the process, and also to bless us all with the journey of going on Hajj. With that dua, I once again, Jazakallah khair for everyone who has been able to join. People who are unable to join, we will be sharing this recording so that you can go back and refer to these question and answers, and also share this with your friends and communities so that they can benefit from this webinar as well.